O kaya nga, pwede ikaw magpan sa mga nakalipin. Kaya sa So, ako naman. Wala ko. Nawala ka na ito ba? Asa mo po na? Ay, asa mo na yung sa ano yun mo yung mga bata?
Come here, come here. Stay here, stay here because the VP is coming now. This is coming too.
Yes, you too.
This is not going to just stay there. I don't know what's around. Thank you. Somebody says, yeah, somebody says,
Sorry, Tena. Video ka po. Ito mo. Sabi, talaga oh, perfect po yun.
Tayong hapon.
So, ma'am, was PRRD in a better mood today than yesterday?
Yes, yes. It was a very good day and a very productive visit. So I'm happy that we discussed so many things because I was with my son. So we discussed about sports, we discussed about education, we discussed about scholarships and who should benefit from scholarships. And then we discussed about girlfriends since he will grow up, and then PRD gave him tips and gave him advice about relationships.
So, talagang it was your son that was the joy of his day today.
Yes, oo. Everything was, all our discussion revolved around the life of a young boy who's 12 years old. So. And then he was visibly pleased when he saw his grandchild because he's tall already. The last time we saw him was he's not that tall. He's 5'5" now at 12 years old.
Wow.
That made him visibly surprised and pleasantly surprised.
Sa politika po, kung kayo usapan.
Politics, wala. Let me remember, wala naman. Meron siya nabanggit about Marcos but ayoko na sabihin yung mga binanggit niya. Alam nyo naman na lahat yun kasi nakikita nyo naman kung anong nangyayari sa bansa natin. And he mentioned drugs as well in the current state of our country in terms of illegal drugs.
Okay, questions?
VP, may tanong po. Congratulations for the Office of the Vice President for receiving an unmodified statement from
Opinion.
the opinion from COA, I'm sorry, for 3 straight years under your leadership. What's your opinion with respect to this?
Well, it shows the transparency and accountability and the compliance of the Office of the Vice President with all the regulations required by. So we are thankful for the hard work. I am thankful for the hard work of Office of the Vice President personally.
VP, how was your trip in South Korea? Can you tell us about it?
I did not go to South Korea.
Or are you Australia? You're out last week. Australia. Australia.
Malaysia.
But you answered a lot of questions about Australia already.
Oo.
Already response. But are you planning to visit other countries?
Yes, ma'am. There is a Filipino community event already confirmed on July 27 in South Korea.
Oh yeah, that's the one. So
Oo.
ano pong gagawin doon? Just a community event?
It's a Filipino community program. They organized it, and we were invited as the speakers. Yes.
Does it
We-
improve? Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, we confirmed on the schedule because I wanted to thank the Filipino community as well in South Korea. Personally, thank them. I've always been thanking and I've always expressed my gratitude to the Filipino communities worldwide. But when we receive invitations, we really try to accommodate it so that we can personally thank everyone.
Does it mean po ba na doon po kayo sa South Korea during the SONA of the President?
Okay, during the SONA, I'll be traveling back to the Philippines. It's the travel day from
After Vice President, ano po yung reaction ninyo? What does it mean when you told your spokesperson of the Office of the Vice President, Attorney
Ruth Castelo.
Ruth Castelo, yeah, that she will not be the attack dog of the Office of the Vice President? What's the motivation behind this?
Oo, because her job is for the institution, is for the office of the vice president. No, it's not political. It's not for me. So that is why she will only bring good news, accomplishments, and announcements of the office of the vice president.
Not the other woman.
Uh, so,
Nag-a-atake sa inyo.
no. We do not want to besmirch the reputation of our office.
VP, speaking po kay spokesperson Castelo, so nabanggit po niya na meron daw pong additional 170 million dun sa budget ng OVP for next year. So ngayon po ang current budget na na-approve ng DBM ay 903 million.
Yes.
And sabi po ni spokesperson Castelo, for additional employees daw po and other IT equipment, yung sa cost na yun. So saan po gagamitin exactly yung IT equipment? Saka ano po yung purpose ng additional employees?
It is best since the office of the vice president already has a spokesperson, no, and she has been allowed to discuss matters regarding everything about the office. So let's just direct the questions to her when she does her press con. She will conduct a regular press con.
VP, I know this question has been asked many times. Yung impeachment na nakahang pa rin sa'yo, how are you going to address the allegations of, for example, fictitious names as beneficiaries of the fund?
It can be very well addressed during trial. So our lawyers are preparing for the trial and collecting pieces of evidence and gathering affidavits from witnesses that they will present during trial. But let me just um, say this, no, na I think it is wrong for everyone to pick up as truth or as a fact all the pronouncements of the members of the House of Representatives, particularly with the fictitious names, because there are rules in intelligence operations, and you already heard some of intelligence people who work in intelligence say that aliases are often used in intelligence operations. So, yeah.
So it can be deduced that the fictitious names are not real names but aliases.
That can be discussed during the trial, ma'am. I do not want to elaborate on intelligence operations. We have an intelligence expert on our side, two actually, who will be our resource persons. So let us wait for the trial. And as I said yesterday, if there is no trial, then I will answer it publicly. Which is, I just want to wait what will happen to the articles of impeachment.
Ma'am, regarding naman po sa case ng inyong aba. So, yung defense team po, si Attorney Kaufman, he seeks to present po yung Senate findings ng committee po or ng panel po ni Senator Amy Marcos. So, napag-usapan po ba ninyo yun ni Senator Marcos nung magkasama po kayo sa Malaysia? Tsaka, sa tingin po ninyo, ano po ba maging epekto nitong paggamit kung papayagan po magamit itong panel report dun sa ICC case?
Not discussed the findings of the committee of Senator Marcos with her. I do not know. They had a private meeting. Attorney Kaufman and Senator Marcos had a private meeting here in The Hague when she came for the rally. And I do not know what they discussed. And Attorney Kaufman is careful as well on what he discusses with me because there are some things, there are many parts of the defense strategy that are confidential and are privileged between the lawyer and the client.
Ma'am, kumusta po pala yung inaayos niyong oath-taking for mayor of your father? Is it going to happen?
Hindi po ako nag-aayos ng outtaking niya, ma'am. Inaasikaso po yun ng kanyang mga abogado sa Pilipinas. So, hindi ko po alam kung anong update ng mga lawyers niya sa Pilipinas. Andito po ako para bumisita kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at magpakita ng support.
Bibi, can I ask question? Nakita niyo po yung mga evidence ni Claire Castro na half of the evidence po is blanco, na mga barangays that free, drugs free daw po Bibi. Tapos na masyado daw makapal yung mga list. Pero half of that is empty. Ano po masasabi ka na?
Well, it's not surprising coming from the administration, no? They fabricate many things and many accusations. So I would not be surprised if they fabricate data with regard to the drug situation. So,
Example, pinang fake news.
absent a law on fake news, kung ano yung hindi totoo, hindi truthful, and faithful to the facts, that would be fake news.
VP, I know we ask this all the time. Meron po bang mensahe si President Duterte sa mga kababayan niya?
Kanina, masyadong mahaba kasi I'm sorry ha. Kanina, he had message for everyone. It was so long and somehow hindi ko na nakuha lahat. I'm so sorry.
Pero VP, to follow up on that, is our former president ever tired of us asking about his message to us? Kasi meron nagtanong VP.
No. I ask him his message every day. Pero gist ko na lang yung kanina na sinasabi niya ha. Sinabi niya, lahat ng ginawa niya ay para sa bansa. At sinabi niya, hindi lahat ng mga nakakulong, he was directing it to my son actually. Sabi niya, not all people in detention are bad. I am not here because I am a kidnapper, I am a robber, I am a holdupper, I am a thief. I am here because I did things for my country.
Yes.
And I do not regret going after criminals and going after people dealing in illegal drugs for my country. So yun. Yun yung gist na medyo mahaba yun kanina.
Pwede ako magtanong tungkol kasi kaibigan mo si Amy Marcos. Kasi palagi ako papunta dito, walang nagtatanong tungkol sa dalawa ninyo. Yung nagpunta ka sa Villamor Airways, natanong mo ba ni Amy Marcos na saan siya? Kasi hindi ka pinapasok eh. Tapos yung si Alpotera nakapasok. Yun lang ang tanong ko. Kasi kaibigan mo siya. Di ba kung
hindi ko siya-
kaibigan mo siya, nandoon siya sa'yo?
Wait ma'am, sandali ha.
Kasi may,
Hindi ko na kasi maalala ma'am. Tingnan ko lang yung chat namin ma'am.
Oo, kasi-
usap kami nung araw na
Kasi-
yun, ma'am.
maraming nagtatanong sa akin.
No?
Importante naman ito. Kasagutin niya.
Hanapin ko lang ma'am kung meron kaming chat that day, March 11. Pero sa maalala ko lang ma'am, wait lang. Tingnan na lang natin para
Ilang weather ngayon ba yun?
mahaba din yung chat namin. Sandali na.
Sorry.
Nasa May pa tayo. Nasa May 10 pa tayo. May 7 pa tayo. May 1. Sa isang buwan pa. April 12. April 6. Kayo ba?
Nag-ano siya eh. Nag-ganon siya. Ay, nasa bus.
March 11.
Hindi pwede i-share dito.
That is very important. That is very important because si BP is very trusted with Amy Marcos. Baka yan ang manggulo sa 2028. Yes, that's
Wait lang, wait lang.
Yeah, I know. Marcos is traitor.
Calm down.
Yeah, I know.
Wala kami
Tanawa.
during the ma'am.
That is very important, BP.
Wala, ma'am. Wala kami.
Pondo.
Oh, hindi mo siya natanong.
Actually, natanong, ma'am,
Oh, nasaan
kung
siya?
pwede,
Kaibigan ka.
nasaan siya. Hindi mo siya natanong.
Bakit hindi siya doon sa Villamor Airways kung tapat siya sa iyo, tapat siya sa mga Duterte? Kasi nakipag-ariglo siya sa iyo, naging kaibigan mo na ngayon.
Ma'am,
Tapos wala siya sa Villamor Airways.
Sagutin mo
hindi
siya.
naman ako, hindi ako spokesperson ni Senator Amy Marcos. Pero, in fairness to her, ang dami nang wala doon sa Villamor Air Base, ma'am. Ang dami talaga na nagsasabi na para kay President Duterte sila at sumusuporta sila kay President Duterte pero wala sila doon sa Villamor Air Base at all.
Pero ang girlfriend,
Okay. Next question, next question. Tama. Next question.
Ano lang, kasi, question lang, napakinggan ko yung interview ni Manong Chavez sa Bilyonaryo na pag kumandidato ka po daw po kayo sa 2024, support po daw po siya sa'yo. Dahil nagka-amnesia na daw po Alzheimer na si BBM. Ano po masasabi niyo kay Manong Chavez?
Well, nagpapasalamat ako kay former Governor Chavez Singson. In fact, tumatawag siya sa akin twice bago yan lumabas ang interview. Tumawag siya sa akin. Twice ko din na hindi nakatanggap yung call niya, na miss call lang siya. Tapos nung nag-message naman ako sa kanya na tatawag ako, hindi na siya nakasagot. Baka busy din kasi. So, nagpapasalamat ako sa kanyang suporta. At isa siya sa mga tao na kilala ko na maayos kausap at may prinsipyo na tao.
Ma'am, another question. That's 3 years from now, the presidential election. But right now, what does the VP want to do as the vice president and once and for all address the criticisms that you've been not doing your job but just going around the world? So, ano po yung plano natin?
Yes, ma'am. Very recently, we did our pasidungog, no? Doon sa pasidungog ay binigay na namin yung report namin sa taong bayan kung ano yung isang taon na nangyari sa Office of the Vice President. At binigyan din namin ng recognition yung mga partners namin for the past year sa Office of the Vice President. Since tinanggal na ng House of Representatives or ng Congress yung medical and burial assistance ng Office of the Vice President, ang naiwan na lang sa mga projects namin ay pagbabago yung Million Learners and Trees campaign. This is a campaign for education, targeting 1 million school children by 2028 and targeting 1 million trees by 2028. And then ang next namin is ang magnegosyo taglay namin. This is targeting women's association and LGBT groups or individuals who want to access financing for their micro or small enterprises. And then ang next is we still have our disaster operations center. Yun sila, araw-araw yun nagbibigay nung tulong namin kapag merong sunog, may baha, merong evacuees dahil sa pagsabog ng bulkan or dahil sa bagyo, kung ano man yung problem doon sa area of responsibility nila. And then we also have the Libreng Sakay program. Ito yung mga buses na pinahiram sa Office of the Vice President. So, ginawa namin ay nilagay namin sila sa mga ruta na kailangan ng augmentation, transportation during high traffic hours. And then ang next namin is yung Pansarap program namin. This is the feeding program namin wherein we target school children, malnourished school children. For 120 days, we do our feeding program. In fact, meron kaming quite a funny story dito sa pansarap namin na project, no? Dahil after 120 days, nagkaroon kami ng beneficiary na naging obese ang kanyang weight. So nagka-problema na naman kami kasi sabi nung aming project manager, hindi pwedeng obese ang isang bata. So kailangan doon sila pumasok sa weight para sa edad nila. So yun po yung mga projects ongoing for the office of the Vice President. And dagdag doon sa mga ginagawa ng opisina namin doon sa loob ng Office of the Vice President and mga satellite offices namin, no? We have in Pangasinan, in Isabela, in National Capital Region, and then we have Western, Central, and Eastern Visayas. We have BARM, we have Western Mindanao, Southern Mindanao, and Caraga. And Bicol. So, yan yung mga ginagawa nila. And then para sa akin, dinadagdag namin yung mga invitations ng various associations, and then yung invitations ng Filipino communities abroad, mainly to discuss what happened to President Duterte at anong nangyari doon sa kanyang extraordinary rendition, and yung injustice ng ICC, justice na ginagawa ng ICC, holding an 80-year-old man in detention, knowing he has health problems. And then, yung discuss din namin during our Filipino community events, kung ano ba yung mga gusto makita ng mga kababayan natin, lahat ng mga OFWs na nakatira or nakatrabaho abroad, dahil napakaraming best practices around the globe. And then finally, we discuss what is happening right now in our country. So yan yung mga ginagawa namin.
Ma'am, kailan ang next visit niyo? Kita tayo dito.
Wala pa ako schedule kasi medyo mahaba yung schedule ni Veronica dahil school break na niya eh. So mahaba yung kanyang time dito.
Okay. So you will be here, wala lang schedule ang visit.
Wala ako dito. Pag wala akong schedule sa bisita, wala din ako dito. Nandito lang ako pag may schedule ako sa bisita sa loob.
Ma'am, I have a question. One question, ma'am.
Ilang days na po sa video?
Four times a week. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question. As an excellent, hardworking vice president with 3 consecutive unmodified opinion from COA, what is your message to your detractors who tries to pull you down to the mud when in fact you're shining like a star?
Sinabi ko na yan. Kuya, wag po na ako.
Of course. Ano, gusto ka beauty queen?
Beauty contest.
Correct.
Beauty queen answer, no? Grabe. No, ano lang. As I said, di ba, before, when they started, sabi ko, you just try and drag me to hell. Then, we'll see.
VP, mabuhay ka. Mahal ka ng mga Pilipino.
VP, additional, one more question po.
Oh.
VP, kasi di ba since March po, nung dinala po dito si former president, and then until now, meron pong relatives from the Duterte family. Meron na po ba kayong estimate pa kung magkano na po yung nagastos ng yung family dun sa pagbisita niyo po dito for the past 3 months po?
Ako hindi. Hindi kami nagkakwenta ng gastos namin sa pagbigay ng suporta kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. As I'm sure hindi nagkukwenta itong mga kabayan.
Exactly.
Hindi nga kami nakwenta, 2 beses kami mag-print. That is personal question, ma.
Okay.
Speaking of funds, legal funds, how is it that, of course, as the proceedings drag, may legal funds na incur with paying the defense team? So you mentioned before na hati-hati din among the family members. Is the accessing the legal defense fund at the ICC is on the table or still not considering it?
Wala ako. I don't remember anything. I don't remember saying noon na hati-hati kami sa legal funds. Ang legal funds po ay pinag-uusapan ng client at ng lawyer. So medyo confidential po yun. Hindi ko sinasabi ng lawyer kung ano yung napag-usapan nila ng cliente niya. No? So sa kanila yon. But sa travel namin, kanya-kanya po yung gastos. Hindi po kami kumukuha sa isang common fund or ano. Kanya-kanya po hanap ng resources para makabisita kay dating Pangulong.
Thank you, VP.
Thank you kasi
Thank you na, oo.
minor na anak niya nag-aantay. Can I ask the first timers? Ma'am, do you have a few minutes for pictures?
Thank you,
Can we
VP.
prioritize the first timers?
Doon daw, sir. Doon
Let's
daw mag-start.
prioritize the first timers.
Dito daw mag-start,
First
tapos
timers.
pasok.
First timers. Wait. Isa-isa. Isa-isa.
Right. Thank you, sir. Let's go.
Isa-isa. Diyan ang pila.
Para sa
Diyan pila ka na.
Duterte 7. Duterte 7. Senator Bungo, Senator Robin Padilla, Senator Marcolita, Senator Aimee Marcos, and the 2 Villar.
Pero Senator Amy, sir, nag-commit na rin? Senator Amy?
I don't know. I don't know kung nag-usap na sila personally, pero in principle, kami, Duterte Black, napag-usapan namin, we are inclined to support
Senator,
Senate President Chis Escudero.
why, sir?
Well, wala naman kaming nakitang hindi dapat siya suportahan. So, we support him.
Walang kapalit like yung mga committee chairmanship, sir?
Wala naman kasi as is malago. Wala man akong hiningi. Wala man rin pinaramay sa akin. Basta nagustuhan ko lang yung pamamalakad niya sa amin, sa Senado. Yung leadership niya is, nakita ko is very open to everything. Hindi siya close-minded, hindi siya porque ganito siya, panindigan niya ganito siya, o porque ganun, kuwan siya, yung nakikinig siya. So that's what we need as a democratic institution, pakinggan ang lahat.
So, sir, kung tatanungin ka, anong hihingin mong committee kay Senate President Escudero?
Wala na akong hinihingi kasi meron naman tayong equity of the incumbent kung gano'n, di ba? Kung, halimbawa, we will vote for him as the Senate President, tapos ayaman ng incumbent senator, kung ano yung hawak ko, I suppose yung pa rin naging hawakan ko. Equity of the incumbent nga. So, hindi ko na hiningi sa kanya yan. At hindi rin niya inoffer sa akin dahil that's my understanding.
Sir, last na lang. So, si Marcoleta nga ba, Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman, sir?
Yan ang hinihingi niya and I presume na napangako na sa kanya.
Sir, may talks about impeachment nung time na bago kayo mag-commit with SPGs, may hiling ba kayo or any favors asked about the impeachment proceedings?
Wala kaming his stand towards impeachment is not a factor to our decision in choosing him as our Senate President. Ang pinaka-big factor dyan na nakikita ko lang talaga is yung pagka-open niya. Nakikinig siya. Lahat ng sides pinapakinggan niya. So, yun ang nagustuhan namin na liderato. Yes.
Sa impeachment, sir, di ba po, nag-move kayo para i-dismiss yung articles of impeachment noong June 10. Uulitin niyo po ba yun pag nag-reopen kayo? Yung hihingi niyo ho ba yan? Hihingin ba yan ng Duterte 7?
Mag-usap pa kami. Titingnan namin. Baka sabihin nyo, insisting naman itong mga tao na ito, pabalik-balik. Hiningi na namin yan noon, di ba? Pero one thing I can assure you is that ako from my personal na paniniwala ko ito, that since tinanong ng impeachment court yung House of Representatives as to their stand whether or not itong 28th Congress House of Representatives is willing to be bound by the actions of their predecessors, yung House of Representatives ng 19th Congress. Are they willing to continue or are they willing to be to bind themselves to whatever actions that were uh, that took place during the previous Congress, you can expect me also to raise this question sa floor once the 20th Congress convenes. Itatanong ko rin na tinanong natin yung House of Representatives. Why not ask ourselves also? Di ba? Pareho lang naman. Pareho lang. So, tanungin rin natin yung Senate of the 28th Congress kung are they willing to be bound by the actions of the previous previous Senate of the 19th Congress.
So Senator, ibig sabihin, bago kayo mag-decide kung i-dismiss or hindi, paano po yung scenario, kailangan po bang magbotohan kung sa tingin ng Senado ay may jurisdiction kayo o wala dun sa impeachment?
Yun. Dapat, it has to be established. It has to be established by the Senate, not by the impeachment court. By the Senate.
So, paano
We are
ibig
talking
sabihin?
about new composition ng Senado. So I am asking the Senate, not the impeachment court. Ha? Senate nga tinatanong ko kasi nga bago ang composition ng Senate compared doon sa previous Senate. So magiging iba na naman ang composition ng impeachment court. Di ba? Pero itatanong ko yan dito sa plenaryo namin as a Senate, not as an impeachment court. Di ba?
So yan na po ba yung sa inyong pito, sir? Sorry. Yan na po ba yung para ano ba? Yan ang i-raise ninyo? 7? Solid 7?
I hope they are going to support me, but hindi pa namin napag-usapan yun. As I've said, personal ko lang yan na paniniwala na kailangan tanungin rin natin itong Senate of the 28th Congress. Kung magpapabind ba sila sa actions ng Senate of the 19th Congress.
So sorry, isa na lang. Sir, hindi nga ho ba proof na talagang tatawid dito sa 20th Congress at kailangan yung mag-trial, yung pong pag-return ng articles of impeachment sa House kasi hiningan nyo po sila may order kayo sa kanila eh. Na-comply na yung isa, sir, yung certification na in compliance daw with the Constitution, yung pong articles, and then magko-comply din daw po dun sila sa pangalawang order. So, pag nag-comply sila, hindi ho ba dapat diretso na kayo sa trial, sir?
Paano? Ibang na nga composition rin ng Senate na 28th Congress eh. Kaya tatanungin ko talaga para ma-settle yung issue of jurisdiction. Tanungin natin. Kasi tinanong natin yung House, why not ask the Senate? Pareho lang yun.
Hindi nyo napag-usapan yan ni SP?
Hindi namin napag-usapan yan. Ako, sa akin lang yan, personal ko lang yan na paningin.
Sir, personally, mag-move po ba kayo na ulit na ipa-dismiss yung impeachment ni VP Sara?
Hindi, siguro. Ang pinakaunang motion ko is to determine whether or not the Senate of the 28th Congress is willing to be bound by the actions of the previous Senate. Yun lang ang tanungin ko para masettle natin yung issue on jurisdiction. Dahil sinitil kung halimbawa makakuha yung House of Representatives ng kanilang positive action, no? Na talagang majority sila ay pumayag na yung tatawid yung jurisdiction sa 28th Congress. So gusto ko ring tanungin rin ang Senado. Kasi pareho lang naman yan. Nagtatanong tayo ng jurisdiction ng bagong Congress dahil nga iba na ang composition.
Sir, may we get your comment din po. Sabi po ng CBCP, nababahala sila dun sa delay ng Senate regarding po sa impeachment. Sa pagka-delay po.
Nababahala sila? Bakit sila nababahala? Ano yung kinabahala nila? Kinabahala nila na na-delay. There's no cause for panic. There's no cause for panic.
So sir, yung new composition ng Senate sa 20th Congress, natanong nyo na ba yung mga bagong members kung ano yung kanilang stand?
Hindi ko pa natanong. But it has to be taken up on the floor para everything is official.
And then, sir, pumirma kayo doon sa resolution ni Senator Robin na nananawagan para mapauwi sa bansa ang dating Pangulong.
Yes.
Oh. So, sa tingin nyo, may ano yung weight nun? Kung sakaling, sa tingin nyo ma-approve yung resolution na yan?
Wala lang. It's expressing the sense of the Senate na gusto ng Senado na makauwi na si Pangulong Duterte dito sa ating bansa for reasons of sovereignty, reconciliation, if you want it to be also a factor, and also humanitarian consideration. Dahil ang alam natin ngayon is Pangulong Duterte ay butot balat na daw, masyadong mahina na, at na nagbigay na nga daw ng pasabi na kung mamatay man siya doon, doon na lang siya magpa-cremate doon na siya magpa-cremate sa dahig. It's a very sad information. So sana kung mamamatay man siya, dito na siya mamatay sa Pilipinas, huwag doon sa ibang bansa. Para naman dating Pangulo ng Pilipinas yun eh.
So, while pending yung case sa ICC, gusto nyo mapauwi siya?
Yes.
Oo. Yung mga
Hindi naman dismissal lang case yung hiningi natin. Immediate repatriation of former President Duterte to the Philippines.
May concern yung mga victims kasi daw may impluwensya pa rin ng mga Duterte na natatakot sila doon sa safety o security.
Ano na matatakot na hindi naman presidente si President Duterte. Si President Marcos naman ang presidente ngayon at yan ay kayang-kaya pangalagaan ng Malacanang yung kanilang safety. Impluensya. Sinong impluensyahan ni Pangulong Duterte? Hirap na ngayon tao, butot balat na nga, kakatakutan pa nila. Hindi ba sila naawa sa tao na yun?
Sir, sa information po ba ninyo, pardon my saying, is he dying? Kasi po, nagbigay ng will. Sa pagkakaalam niyo po ba, is he dying?
Well, hanggang speculation lang tayo as to his present health status, pero yun nga, sabi naman ni Ma'am
VP.
Ni Ma'am Elizabeth Zimmerman, di ba? Na siya nagsabi doon na butot balat na daw. At payat. So, meaning, he's not in good health. And considering his age, very advanced na yon, 80 plus na siya eh. So, what do you expect?
Sir, balikan ko lang yun doon sa Senate leadership. Kasi kahapon, sabi ni Senator J.V. Ejercito, mukhang kasama rin yung dalawang senators from the opposition bloc or from the other opposition bloc, which is yung sila Senator Aquino and Senator Pangilinan. Do you feel comfortable na kasama sila in the majority, considering yung differences ng ninyo ideologically sa kanila?
I don't know. Anong magiging kuan yan? Anong magiging set up niyan, no? Hindi ko alam talaga. Hindi ko alam. Basta I joined the majority not because of them, but because of the leadership of Senate President Jesus Escudero.